What's up, friend? And today we're going to go over the problem with Democrats. Or really, when it gets down to it, all politicians, really. I mean, yeah, not all of them are the same, but this is, in essence, if you just if you put this in a vacuum, this is exactly why people voted for Donald Trump. We're going to watch a Kyrsten Sinema clip from yesterday's debate with Martha McSally and Kyrsten Sinema.
Using the criteria that you just outlined, I know you said earlier you had signaled that you wanted to reserve judgment, wait until you were able to review that record and the other things you mentioned. Now that you have had the time to do that, would you have voted yes or no?
I had several concerns with Justice Kavanaugh.
My God, it is so ridiculous. She cannot even say, just, no, I would not vote for him. If it was up to me, I would say, no, I'm not going to vote for him. Or, yes, just stand by your convictions. Have a straight answer. Stand for something. I mean, this woman, just every single time, it's like you're a robot or you have these just prepared statements and it's just a yes or no question. She just went on for 5 minutes about all this nonsense no one cared about, talking about his record and, oh, you wanted to know more and blah blah blah, and then it's like, well, now that you know more, yes or no? Well, there's several things. Screw you, man. Just tell us yes or no. Don't be worried about if you're gonna look bad or how anyone's gonna think about it. Just frickin' stand up for whatever you believe in and then let the chips fall where they may. Ridiculous. And this is just with so many politicians. It's Republicans, Democrats, and Donald Trump didn't do this. And I'm not a Trump supporter, but he didn't. I can see this though. He didn't do this, and people are just drawn to that real authenticness of, oh, he's not prepared statements. Oh, he's just going off the cuff. Oh, it's just, it's real. And now though, I see also that he doesn't do that anymore. Now he does a lot more prepared things. Yes, he does do off the cuff and insulting people, and every time he does things like that, people just, oh, that's why he still has his supporters that went for him trolling people, because he still trolls people. So they're still on board, and every time he does it, they're like, that's my president. And that's cool, but I feel like he veered way off that, and he just became exactly what everybody else hated and what they voted against. So that's just my takeaway from yesterday's debate. This is why the Democrats aren't. This is why, who can support a Democrat? Like, what is? Why would you go out of your way to support the Democrats when I don't even know what the hell they support? I mean, they're talking about, well, you voted with Trump, so what the hell? Why did you change from being liberal to voting with Trump? And she's like, oh, well, and it's like, because the Democrats do not actually oppose Trump, because there's not actually Democrats and Republicans. Why everyone is so, you're all being fooled. There is no two parties. They're all the same money, the same interests, the same everything. Okay, they're all, yes, there's like minor insignificances that vary them, but it doesn't matter. They need each other, and they want them to, they stay in power, and they help each other. They don't help us. They help each other. It's not like they're working together with you to do anything good. They're working together with Donald Trump to screw us or whatever. Who knows? And you can defend Donald Trump things. And that's another thing, is that with people nowadays, they just get so upset. And it's always the same people are saying how ridiculous SJWs and snowflakes are, which they are completely. I'm not never disagreed with that. But the exact same people then get so pissed off when you mention Donald Trump or anything about him. They get they lose it. They lose their mind. They completely go off the rails, and it's just like, well, don't you see it? You're exactly the same. Doesn't the far left and the far right or whatever the hell you want to say, Donald Trump supporters and SJWs, don't they see it? They do exactly the same thing. You can call me an idiot. You can call me a loser. You can call me all kinds of things, foolish, wrong. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to get worked up about it, because that's foolish. It's just words. I don't know why when people say words about someone they like or whatever, I love Liam Neeson. You're going to say Liam Neeson sucks and you hate Taken. Whatever. It's fine. So, I don't know. I don't know why people always get so worked up over that and why they don't realize they're both being irrational and angry. And it's okay to be frustrated, but you don't have to get so angry to the point where you're shouting. And there's just a lot of shouting back and forth and generalizations, and that's what I hate, is generalizations. Like, oh, you're against Trump, so you must be a Democrat, you must love Kamala Harris and Cory Booker and all these other sellouts. And it's like, no, I don't love Nancy. You love Nancy Pelosi. That's what you get told. You love Nancy Pelosi. Like, what? Because I don't like Ted Cruz, I love Nancy Pelosi? That doesn't make any sense at all. Just because I don't like some guy that cut me off in traffic doesn't mean I like some guy that cut me in line to the bathroom or whatever the fuck, you know? It doesn't make any sense that just because I don't like one person, I have to like another. I don't like either, you know? I cannot like everyone, and, you know, we'll see how that works. But this is my takeaway on went into debate, suddenly it went into touchy people. I guess that's just the human race, you know, needs. And the thing is, it's so hard to tell people this. Oh man, is it difficult to talk to someone about their anger and, you know, not being so frustrated. And, you know, the only thing is they can come across it themselves. Wow, I shouldn't be going across things. I shouldn't be going about conversing with people like this. I should, you know, maybe let them respond. Maybe I should listen to their response. Maybe I should take into account, maybe unlike every stupid sports show that just rants and they just rant against each other in debate, and then no one actually ever says, hey, I concede my side because you've just opened my eyes to something I didn't think about. No one ever gives any way, ever. It's just all, you know, it's like never moving, just boom. And no one ever grows from these debates, no one ever changes, no one gets anything done. They just stay rooted in their ideas instead of evolving. If you're a human being, you should always be evolving. Your ideas should always be progressing and changing, and you should always look for new evidence and absorb new evidence and take it in, and not just reject it, that everything is conspiracy, you know, whatever. Not that everything is a lie. There are a lot of people lying to you. There's a lot of propaganda pushed. I mean, look at all the diet fads, all that stuff. A lot of that stuff is bullshit. I mean, detoxing, all these things are just nonsense. And, you know, so you have to wade through what people are trying to tell you is true. And you have to look at actual reason and truth and facts. And, you know, you don't have to believe what someone else is telling you the truth is. You figure out what the truth is for yourself and what makes the most sense for you. You know, you don't just automatically take everything Donald Trump says, or take everything, you know, I'm a Lions fan, so I'm going to take everything the Lions tell me is the exact truth. No, I'm going to think, well, maybe you just screwed up on a play and you don't want to admit that you messed up and you made the wrong call, you know. No one should ever just follow, question everything, all that kind of things. Yes, so let me know what you think. Like this video, comment on it, give me your thoughts. If you got some heat coming my way, whatever it is. It's all good in the neighborhood. So, as lame as that is, let me know what you think. Subscribe for more, and, you know, whatever. For another daily rant and or bi-daily, tri-daily, whatever. I'm done.